So this is the gameplay for my advanced engines. It's a tower defense game. So initially I'm going to launch into the single player game mode, which is on the PvE map, just playing with one player. So that button there just starts off the wave factory just over there, which has got 3 or 4 waves already set up in it, which can be defined as shown in my semester 1 video. So to show this off, I'm just going to kill all of the waves. The variety of weapons at my disposal. So yeah, these tanks are the last wave. There you go. As you've killed them all, it tells you you've killed all 3 waves, and you can either return to them or quit. And we're going to co-op this time, which is on the same map, but instead launching with 2 players. Both have been given the player 1 sort of type. This means that they can only attack the player 2 type, which is the enemy at this time. So I'm just going to attack a few of these to get a bit of coin. Then I'm going to go back and buy some waves to attack the enemy. So I'm just going to buy a wave of basic enemy and a wave of tanks. So they'll start making their way towards the enemy base. In the meantime, I'll just kill a few more of these. So there are a couple of enemy turrets, all re in the level, trying to protect the base, but clearly they're not doing enough. So once these last few have gone in and destroyed the base, you'll get another message saying that you have destroyed the enemy base, and again you can return to menu or quit. So now into the PvP mode, which is probably the mode I spent most of my time on. So in this mode, one player is given player 1 and the other is player 2. This is on a slightly different map. Both sort of identical lane setups. So I'm just going to set them both up. I have to use 2 different controllers at the moment, moving between them, but you can see that both work just fine. You can only damage enemies of the opposing type. So you see that fireball now do quite a large area effect and sets them on fire. The lightning also now does arc between enemies in a sort of small area, so that you can damage a few more of them, and it does quite a lot of damage as well. So here I'm just buying a few turrets, 1 turret even, and I'm just going to place it down soon. Oh, there you go, just getting some money to buy another fire trap. So you can place a fire trap down there which is automatically set alight, and then a turret which will again just start shooting enemies. So now I'm just going to move to the second player, try and do a bit of that. You can see that the second player's base has already lost a bit of health, so I'm going to buy some traps to don't have money there to buy another turret, so just the fire trap to slow them down a bit. So that is the new ice trap. It just applies a slowing effect to the enemies. Kill a few of them just to get rid of them. So you can see the small rings around the turrets. They can be turned off if you like, but they just show the attack radius, so it's easy to tell which enemies are going to be targeted and which aren't. So just buying a few more waves for player 1, so they can start attacking a bit more. And do the same for player 2. Just to show variety. There you go, buying a lightning turret for player 2 so they can defend a bit. And there you go, that is the end of PvP. You can see I've created a little summary screen here, which shows off the wealth and units over time for both player 1 and player 2. It's using a custom widget which just records the stats every tick, which is a few times a second, I believe, and then it just displays it on these custom widgets, and it sort of displays them on top of each other so you can compare quite easily. Yeah, that's it.